could bring up to 600 jobs to Holyhead, a month after they rejected the same proposals. A company called Land and Lakes wants to build a massive leisure park and housing development on the outskirts of the town. As Roger Pinney reports, it's an issue which has divided people who live there.
A wet day in Holyhead, the streets are quiet. I speak to traders here, and that's often the case now. Local jobs are hard to come by. But the prospect of a massive development on the outskirts has divided opinion. There's concern a popular coastal park is threatened. Others are worried about the effect on the Welsh language. In a town centre, greengrocers, I found both sides of this debate.
Definitely Land and Lakes, yeah. So I think it's everything that will follow Land and Lakes, that's what counts, So I'm all for it.
I'm for it and I'm against it. For the Welsh language, obviously, people coming in from all over the place, it's the jobs you want for here, not for people coming from other places to work.
Everyone seems to have an opinion. Patricia Hudson's worked in this bread shop for 18 years.
We need it, not for us, but for our children's generation and our grandchildren's generation, we need it. For jobs. It'll just bring, not just the jobs there, for people to work there, outside businesses are going to need to be supplying them. And I think an awful lot more business will come in.
And that's what Land and Lakes promise amounts to: a hotel and leisure complex employing 450 people, with a further 150 jobs generated locally. The whole project underpinned by housing. It's to be built on undeveloped land owned by Anglesey Aluminium. The company closed 4 years ago. Holyhead's economy was already in a pretty poor state even before the closure of Anglesey Aluminium. The loss of jobs here simply made things much worse. When the company here pulled out, there was much talk of legacy. They said they didn't want to leave the place with nothing. The Land and Lakes development is part of that. Today, both sides were out in force as Anglesey Council met for a second time to discuss the plan. The debate's become increasingly bitter. Councillors have spoken of being damned if you do, damned if you don't. Among some opponents, there's scepticism too about those promised jobs.
Local jobs, as they're promising, can be anywhere. There's a 90-minute radius for local jobs, so that can be anywhere out to Liverpool. So if they're employed from Liverpool, they are still considered as local.
With this change of heart, there's talk now of it being time to heal the wounds. That may well prove easier said than done.
The population of Wales